Hello, and welcome to our first edition of the Traders Review Season 3 on Peacock, episodes 1 through 3. I'll be your host tonight, Man Williams. Hey, y'all. We back up here on YouTube, y'all.
Hey! What's up? What's up, y'all? What it do?
Hey y'all.
I am excited to review this show, y'all.
Yes, I'm excited too. So, for those who don't know, let's introduce ourselves real quick. Well, y'all should know me, y'all on my channel. Ha ha ha. Let's start with Spoken Facts.
What's up, y'all? This is Spoken Facts. Yes, here and ready to review this show. You'll get to know
Hey,
me, and to know me is to love me. What's up, Roland?
hey y'all, this is Roland Rebel or Tony Rebel, whichever one you want. The famous internet troll, but y'all get to know me as time go on.
Period. Okay, so before we get into the episodes, let's give them a little history on, a little behind the scenes history. Everybody that watch my show, y'all know I always get the behind the scenes tea. So let's give them a little behind the scenes tea, behind the scenes history. Spoken Fast, you got some info for us?
Yes. I have some info. So if y'all not on, y'all need to get on these episodes of Traders on Peacock. Trader streams on Peacock, y'all. I have posted the dates and everything on our community walls. You can even go check out our Instagram pages. They already dropped the first three episodes. And what I love about this show, if y'all didn't know, is it's premiered and filmed out in the UK. Okay, in the Andros Castle in the Scotland Islands, and the scenery is beautiful, y'all. I so wish that I could go on that show, but it looked like it's just for the stars, the reality people. But hey, one day you never know. Anyway, so it's a 19th century Scottish baronial property, y'all, and I love it. And let's go. What's up? Let's get it.
So my portion is, excuse me, y'all. My portion is the history of the show.
Okay.
The first winner is Three Fields. She was on Survivor, and then she turned on Big Brother, season 25. Season 2, there was two winners. CT from the challenge and Trishelle from the real world. And season 3, we'll see.
Well, I already think I know who gonna win just based off the shit. Well, we can cuss this much on based off the shit already. So let's go ahead and deep dive right on into it. Season 3, episode 1 started. They pulled on into the beautiful home that Spoken Facts gave us the tea on. The beautiful manor. They first it started off a little different. Before going into the house, they got the opportunity to welcome in a new cast member. But before we get into that, let's talk about who the whole cast is. One, what's the different shows that we have? We have Real Housewives, cast members from the Real Housewives franchise. We have cast members from Big Brother, cast members from Survivor, and cast members from what other shows, you guys?
Selling Sunset, the challenge.
Y'all, Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah,
Like you say, Big Brother. We even got Bob Harper on there, y'all, from The Biggest
it's
Loser. And I
loser.
love Bob Harper. Not only that, we got Chriselle from Selling Sunset on Netflix. Y'all better get into it. Selling Sunset on Netflix. That's gonna be another one here that's gonna be reviewed soon. They even got Bob the Dragon Queen from RuPaul's Drag Race. We got Wales from The Bachelor's Paradise, Gabby from The Bachelorette. So these are all reality people that's been, that's making their names and their way on reality TV.
Yeah, we also got Robin from Real Housewives of Potomac, a fake fave. Boston Rob, you said him. Our host, Alan Cummings, of course. Dorinda Medley from Real Housewives, Sierra Miller from what's that? Summer House, Chriselle, you said her, Tom, and a gang of other people. So once we got to the house, they got the opportunity to welcome in a new cast member who was Boston Rob. If you guys had the opportunity, would you have accepted Boston Rob into the house, knowing his, TV show history?
Well, I would have.
Hell no.
I would have. I would have if when he said y'all got 5 minutes to touch my hand to let Boston Rob in, and the only thing you have to do is put somebody up for. I would have. Yep, let's start the game. That's what we here for. Somebody
You
is.
would have thought Danielle would have did that how she acted when she saw Brittany, her TV show, the person who eliminated her on the TV show. You thought she would have got her redemption and did that, but I
See,
guess she thinks she's gonna try and play it safe.
see, I have something to say about that. This season is gonna be so legendary and cutthroat because look at what you got. You got Boston Rob, Jeremy, you had you got Tony, and then you got from Big Brother Danielle, which we later find out Derek, and then you have Brittany. And then on the challenge you have
You there, Roland?
these are all cutthroat people. So adding Boston Rob to the mix right now before these others came in was already bad. Now it's gonna be worse.
Right.
Because
So they thought it was gonna be good not letting them in the house, but they didn't know what was in store. Allen really put herself up to the game with this one. So moving from them making it into the house, then they decided not to, let Rob in. So they thought that was the end of that. So we move on into the house, and then everyone's just getting to know each other and things like that. Then we get into finally deciding who the traders are gonna be. So our traders starting off are Bob the Drag Queen, Carolyn from Survivor, Danielle from Big Brother. Those three.
Ooh
How do
wee!
you guys feel about that?
I love it. I love it. When he walked around that round table and picked those first three traders, I think that they selected the best three to start the game off right there.
you know what? I'm gonna be honest. When Bob the drag queen was picked as the trader, I was like, eh. But then as the episodes went on, I'm like, okay, maybe so. But Danielle, I was waiting for her to be a trader because she's legendary. Now, Carolyn, on the other hand, gets on my nerves for various reasons, but we'll get into that later.
Me personally, I feel like it was Bob the drag queen was casted to be a traitor. And for me with Danielle, I don't really know her, TV history. I never watched Big Brother. But when she got on the show, she was already giving me bad vibes like, I'm not gonna like this bitch. And
Who
as y'all
Carolyn?
listen, as y'all know, Danielle. So as
Oh,
y'all continue to listen to this live, y'all gonna really know how I feel about her, cause ha ha ha. But anyway, so when she got picked, I instantly knew that she was gonna fuck it up for everybody. And y'all, well, as we continue talking, y'all, we'll see if y'all agree with me or not. So we go
But
go
can I
into
can I
go
step
ahead.
in to that?
Of course.
I see the reason why she got picked. She is one of the legendary players of Big Brother. The only reason that she didn't win is because Big Brother is heavily white. Um, and as you see the history of Big Brother, none of the black women have won, but she set the standard for the way the show is now. Now she's doing some of the same techniques on here that she did in Big Brother, but my problem with her is that she's playing it too. She's doing too much with being an actress and all of that. But other than that, I think she can make it far. She just needs to chill out because it's kind of like what Phaedra did last year.
oh, Phaedra did that last year, y'all. Phaedra did that. But y'all, let's go because this game here, okay, so the game starts off with everybody with $250,000 in the pot. They have challenges throughout the show, and through each challenges, they have competitions to where they can win more money to add to the pot. To the last person that win will get the whole pot of money, but it starts off at $250,000. So let's go ahead to the first challenge, y'all. Let's talk about the first challenge. What y'all think about the first challenge? Man, if I'm not moving too fast.
Wait, before we get into the first challenge, I got a comment on what Roland said because he said that you're giving legendary with no acting classes is giving legendary sellout. But let's continue. But before we continue, let's address the comments. We got Miss Bama in the comments. Hey y'all, I'm here and I don't know what y'all talking about. It's okay, boo. Thanks for the support. Just stay tuned. You should be able to, catch along for what we're talking about, and we might inspire you to start watching.
Right. And you can come up here and give your opinion on what you think about the show on some things that we're talking about too.
Yes. So the first challenge was they had to go in this huge boat collecting fuel and money. They had the opportunity to add $40,000 to the pot. But what they didn't know is that on each stop, they had to drop off two players. Now, if the two players that get dropped off each spot, they're going to be up for murder. And the people who make it all the way back to light the little fire in the circle, they get a shield. So that means they safe for murder. Now, logically speaking, only a person who, is a traitor will be okay to jump up on there to, volunteer themselves to be left up for murder, right or wrong, y'all.
And all of them did, but I'm trying to figure out why all the women was doing it and wasn't no men stepping up to get off of the boat.
Exactly.
That's what kind of was pissing me off. And then when Bob finally stepped off the boat, then they side eyeing him because he did what a man was supposed to do. How y'all in this big boat, everybody trying to row the boat, and y'all getting all the women off? To me, it just wasn't fair. But yeah, I wouldn't have got
Yeah,
off the
and I'm
boat. I would have
glad
sit
Bob
my
spoke
ass
on
right
that.
there.
How do
Y'all would have got off the boat.
how no how how do y'all feel about Robin deciding to jump her ass off the boat first?
Robin is just being a people pleaser right now.
But that goes into how she will be viewed later in the episode. So
That's why she
We
got a
gonna
big
get into
talk on.
Robin, y'all. So speaking of the people who decided to volunteer to get off the boat, they were first. It was Robin and Ian, two Real Housewives, both faithfuls. Next, it was Dolores and Dorinda, two more faithfuls. Bob and Danielle with Bob H, not Bob the drag queen just yet. It was Bob H and
Mhm.
Danielle. This was the first instance where I knew this bitch was gonna be giving up the motherfucking tea. Cause bitch, why the fuck is you crying? The situation wasn't that serious to cry. If y'all lose the 40K, oh well, it's still 250K and you a traitor. So crying only made yourself look stupid. They looking for any obvious or out of the ordinary, moments.
Mhm. Mhm.
Then after that, it was Bob the drag queen and Sam. And then they decided for the last one they didn't want to, they didn't want to leave. Nobody wanted to get off, so they went back, lit the circle, and the remaining cast was saved. So, and then on the way home, Dorinda kind of put a spot on her back by complaining about they had because the people who was left on the Raptors, I don't know how long they was left out there in the water. That shit was kind of bogus, but they was left out in the water, and the other cast members who lit the fire and had the shields, they went home. They started eating, didn't leave no food for them. So the other people, they came home already was complaining the minute that they got left. Now they come home to no food. So of course now it's time for us to attack y'all and figure out what the fuck going on and why y'all didn't get the rest of the money and all that other crazy ass shit.
Okay, so right off the gate, I really think Bob the drag queen, he was playing that game, baby. Like the way he came back and how he was just interacting, he playing that game. He doing a good job so far.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Bob doing a great job so far. And then
ah,
you don't agree?
nope.
Oh, well, tell us what you think.
I have a love hate relationship with Bob because Bob is a sellout, just like you say Danielle is a sellout. Bob is the sellout because you're sitting here trying to act all white woman when you know that they gonna come for you because you big, black, and you a man in a dress. Stop it. Like, And I'm not homophobic, of course. It's just that he's playing.
Okay. Well, your phone kind of, if your phone going out a little bit, roll on, but still. Okay, so what y'all think about Bob when Bob jumped out the boat? Y'all think he did the right thing? I do.
I
That
do
only
think
put
he did the right
that only
thing
put a bigger target on him.
right, but I do think he did the right thing by standing up because none of them dudes was gonna say nothing. They was just okay with the girls, just basically
Tom
throwing
from
their ass out
Vanderpump.
the island.
Tom from Vanderpump Rules. He's so busy eyeballing everybody. After the traders got picked, he was already on paranoia. He hurried up and took his thing off and was just looking at everybody, and he just already casing up everybody. And man, you know Tom was not about to get on the boat. Tom say he watching everything.
Yeah, Tom another one to watch out for, but of course he's a faithful, so we ain't gotta watch too hard.
Yes.
So after the challenge and they went through that little spectacle, then it was the little scene where we get three new players added to the game, which were what was their damn names? Derek, Rob, and Wes. And Rob, what's his name? Boston Rob, he gets added to the traders, but we won't know who he's a trader, so he get a chance to sit back and watch and figure everything out. So then we move on to episode 2. But before we get to episode 2, for me, the number one best character of episode 1 was Alan. Who do y'all think was the best? Alan, the host, because the way that he switched the game up and added the new little twists and things like that, I think it was really cutting edge, and I really love it. Spoken Facts, who was your favorite character for episode 1?
For episode 1, my favorite character was, I say, Jeremy from Survivor, because he was already peeping out everything, and he kind of, I like the fact that he was spot on with his first person on who he thought was a traitor. And and but I mean, to say, like you said, yes, the host is the number one person on the show. The show is twisted and turned, and it's gonna be fire. But I think the person that I'm looking at right now was Jeremy, the firefighter from Survivor.
Again. Ah!
Well, Roland, it's your turn now, so tell us your opinion.
My best player, if are we talking about with the three new included players?
They came
Just
episode
based off
2.
episode 1.
Yeah, we on episode.
Okay, based off of episode 1, I would give it to Bob, because then at that point he wasn't doing too much. It wasn't until later that he started to annoy me.
Okay.
Well, from the beautiful scenery, from the castle to the fashion, Alan, the cloaks, everything from the picking of the traders. The first episode, y'all, was fucking awesome, and that's real talk. I can't wait to look at the other episodes when they drop, but these first 3 episodes was fucking awesome, y'all, and I'm so excited to watch this show and review this show with y'all. But is there any other points that y'all want to talk about on the first show? Let's talk about the round table here. And we
That
have to talk about who was murdered.
that round table was
Yes, so
yeah.
that gets us right into episode 2 with the first round table. Let's talk about the first murder first. So first was murdered was Dorinda. I think she put a target on her back complaining and being annoying, because it's like, bitch, we know this is what you signed up for. You signed up for crazy shit to happen. So why are you here complaining and doing all that extra shit? So I think it was brilliant for them to murder her first. What do you guys think?
But I need the traders and the producers to do this. Every season, you got 4 or 5 housewives, and they go for the housewives
They
first.
go for the housewives first.
They need to stop. Like,
Why do
if
y'all think that is? Do y'all think they traitors immediately?
because they think that they're gonna band together. They love to argue. They love to debate. They love to, you know, go after each other. So,
Well, that's what they here for, ain't it? To debate and state your claim.
but that's a threat to most people.
Well, It worked for Phaedra last season.
That's because she was able to wiggle and do all of the other stuff, you know. But the other thing is that
Well, while Roland coming back, make sure you guys share, like, and subscribe to the channel so you can
I don't know
comment.
why people decide to call me.
Put your phone on do not disturb mode. Tell them join the live.
So what I was saying was that the problem is that with these other shows, there's not enough like representation like Bob the Drag Queen. Like they had Peppermint last year from Drag Race, but you need a villain. I mean, you have
Yeah,
villains.
she was lackluster.
Yeah, she was. You need a villain from that type of show. If this, if there's gonna be one piece of representation from this show, make sure it's the best one. And they don't do that. But I like this cast so far in the first episode.
Yes, me too. So for episode 2, after they did the first murdering, before we got to the first banishing, they did the challenge where they had to put the little coins in the thing to bring down the new characters. And it went in the order. First Rob came down, then Derek, then Wes. How do you guys feel about Wes being chosen last when he's one of like a top TV show person?
Oh, Wes is something. But look, let me just, for the ones who really don't know what we're talking about in the name of the game here and the host, Mr. Allen, let me play something. Is it okay if I play something here so they can just hear how the show goes?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, let me play this for y'all in the chat or whoever's listening so y'all can know how we coming and how this game goes.
One, come all to the Highlands to see who lives and who falls. Jokers and fools, queens and kings, they'll take to the stage on invisible strings. For once in my castle, their roles are assigned, their fates in the game forever entwined. Under cover of night, the traitors will slay. Can the faithful fight back or be their next prey? Till death do us part. Murder and treachery, secrets and lies. They'll all stop at nothing for the ultimate prize. From the meek to the fierce, pawns to dictators, all are mere puppets in the world of the traitor.
Yes, y'all. I love it. Faithfuls or traitors? Before we go on, man, and roll on, man, I ask you first. If you was to get on the game, would you want to be a faithful or a traitor?
I want to be a trader because it's more fun to be a trader.
Okay, roll on. What you want to do, faithful or traitor?
Well, I'm already a villain anyway, so I'll be a traitor.
We got Batman in the chat. She said, dang, so y'all going to make me buy Peacock because really I don't participate in the shows but love good conversation. Well, if that's the only way to watch it, I guess you're going to have to spend that little what? $10.99? Come on, Bama, join us so that you can be in the next week running.
Oh, there's something else that I wanted to say.
Okay.
Why I feel like, and I don't understand why man has a problem with Danielle, because it's like it only seems like it's one strong black woman character in these shows. Last year it was Phaedra, and the year before that it was Therese. It's only one, so they have to be 5 steps ahead. So I guess you don't like her gameplay and how she acting, because she is doing too much, but she'll figure it out.
Okay.
Yes, and that's why her and Dorinda was my least favorite characters for episode 1 because It was just given too much, and you could have just played your part and stayed under the radar like Cherie did last season. She made it pretty far, but not far enough.
Comparing a dummy to, never mind.
Well, roll on. You know you come with the mess, so go on, put it out there.
Sheree's a nut, so I mean,
It worked for her to stay under the radar. I think that's the kind of game plan Boston Rob coming with because when it's time, he know when to be quiet, and then when it's not, he know when to talk and ask the right questions to get people to say the stuff to get the answers to come out. Even though he's a trader, he overly manipulate. He not overly manipulating the game, but I say he like doubly manipulating the game because he playing like a faithful, but he know he a trader, so he know how to rattle it.
I would get rid of him immediately. And what I would do is I would use Wes and Derek to do it.
So how much is the pot now, y'all? It started off at a quarter of a million. They won 40K instead of going for the whole 60, or was it 10K, 10K, and 10?
They got 20K, so it's 270K now.
Okay, so that's the pot that went up.
hmm So how many episodes I got to watch? Right now they came out with 3, but every week is gonna be 1 episode. So you got 3 to catch up on so far.
I think next week is like one or two.
Yeah, if they do 2 episodes a week, that's gonna be good. But I think it's one. I have to go on that little post.
I sent
So
it
for
to y'all in the chat.
episode, you said what?
I sent it to y'all in the chat.
Okay. So for episode 2, we also have the first round table where we have the first banishment. And unfortunately, the votes came down to Wells getting eliminated. And I think it was interesting that Carolyn, who was a traitor, had the last vote. What do you guys think about that?
Can we, since we brought her up, can we speak on her?
Of course.
I don't like her. I really don't.
Why not?
I said when I found out she's a traitor, she is going to clash with Danielle because she wants to be the HBIC and so does Danielle. And Carolyn makes rash decisions that's not gonna go well with Danielle. So when the time is right, like Poverty and Phaedra, they're gonna slice each other's throat.
Yeah, we kind of saw that a little bit in episode 1, and Bob the drag queen was just standing there letting them argue when they were trying to decide to eliminate Dorinda or Dolores. What it ultimately came down to Dorinda. So, how do you guys feel about Wells being the
Oh,
first to
I'm
be
on mute.
banished?
Jesus. About who being the first?
Wells being the first
Oh,
to be
on the
banished.
he's the second murder. Okay, Wells was the second murder. A faithful. I didn't like that Wells was murdered there. But just to piggyback on Carolyn, I didn't see Danielle really too much on Big Brother and her gameplay. But I did see Carolyn on Survivor because I'm a Survivor fan. I've also applied for Survivor. But what I like about Carolyn is the way that she come off. Everybody just thinks she's a quirky old lady, a quirky lady that, like Roland say, makes these rash decisions. And sometimes she do, but she play the game. She know how to play the game. You get what I'm saying? She's smart. Don't underestimate her. Do not underestimate her because that's what they did on Survivor. And she made it far. So underestimating Carolyn is the wrong thing to do. But as far as
Exactly.
Wells from Bachelor of Paradise being a faithful voted off,
hmm
that was like, oh my God. But he was throwing out a lot of names.
Yeah, so they had no choice but to think he was a traitor.
Yeah,
And that was sad. But
yeah.
oh well, as long as it wasn't a traitor yet.
And see, while I said Jeremy was because so far everybody throwing out names on who they think the traitors are. The only person who threw out a name so far that knows who that he said he think he know is Jeremy. And Jeremy said he.
hmm
So that's what I said. See, I like people that's really peeping it out. And
Jeremy said Danielle, and what's his name said Bob.
yes.
Tom. Was that
And West
Tom?
even
No.
said Wells even said Bob.
Will said
Remember?
Bob too.
Hmm.
That's why Bob was on the train to get him out.
Yes. So they ready. So and Danielle, she's sitting at the table with all and she playing her little wanna be faithful game. But I like when they was at the round table and somebody tried to throw Bob Harper name out there for being a traitor, and he got them together real quick with a nice little read.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was the challenge for the episode 2? Let's talk about the challenge.
That was the one where they had to put the coins in the thing to get the new players to come down.
Okay, I wonder how West felt about not getting no coins to the end.
Right, yeah.
Like they didn't want you, West. They didn't care. He
Well,
must
he
be
one of the best players. He like up there with CT.
okay.
Because Carolyn said that she didn't like him. She was like, he's an asshole. So of course she gonna feel that way. And everybody else don't know who he is.
So Jeremy, they after that challenge on the episode 2, they were able to go search in the woods for gold coins. Once they gathered the gold coins, they had to put the gold coins in slots to lower cages to lower the new players out who held shields. Shields are immunities to the players to where they are safe for the night. So as they were getting the shields, getting the gold coins, but they finally Boston Rob was the first one down. Then there was what's the other guy's name? I don't know why I can't remember his name.
Derek, West, and Rob.
Right. Derek was next, West was last. So Jeremy got 2 shields. And Boston Rob gave his shield to Tony. What y'all think about who they gave their shields to? Why they didn't give a shield to a woman?
You talking about what after the challenge when they was able to give shields out?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the thing about that, I don't know why they didn't give it to a woman, but I think it was interesting that West said he wanted to be on the right side of history by giving it to Jeremy. Like, what were you trying to say? You trying to make sure you give it to be on the right side of history by giving it to a black man. Like, did y'all feel that? Was I the only one that thought that?
Well, when I watch game shows like this, I try not to make it a black and white thing when it comes to, I just look at the players for the players, for who they are. Now, if it's blatantly put out there in our face, like they had the barbecue team, for Big Brother when they made that all black alliance, or when you say, y'all, let's do an all girls team, or let's do an all boy. See, that stuff like that stands out. But a game like this, when I tune in and watch game things, I don't look at race and all of that. I just look at the game players until I see. But I never, out of all 3 seasons, I've never seen anything racial driven here.
But they are sexist, and they really showing it this season.
Yeah, now they
But
are
I think
sexist,
that's
but
up
I
to
don't think
personal preference, though. That don't have nothing to do with the show. That be up to their game plan idea that they be trying to go with. Because it's always guys against girls.
yeah. Okay.
No, Roland must have got another call.
Yeah.
He'll be back shortly, y'all.
Oh, so while Roland gone, let's talk about the fashion
Here we
right now.
go.
Oh my God.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I think it is a black thing because West, you're very, if you know the history of West, he know what he doing. So what was the point in saying it? Like, I am pointing it as racial.
What if it was he was looking out for a fellow firefighter? Or what if you get what I'm saying? Like, what if it was something else? I mean,
Didn't say that. You
Okay.
ain't have to choose the words that you chose, but hey,
Okay. Well, he got two shields. So I mean, Black Diamond
Right.
played for
A
2 nights.
shield 2 days in a row.
Yep.
So he playing the game good too.
and I want to know why Boston Rob gave that shield to Tony.
Well, Tony was a Survivor player like him, so maybe that was why, because they both played Survivor together. But see, the thing that kind of ticked me is he played Survivor with you. You gave him a shield to protect him, but he never spoke to you. He never said nothing to you. Even after you gave him the shield, he didn't try to, be your friend,
Right.
or he didn't try to talk to you to see what the gameplay, or to even, so that was like, I think that was just like a Survivor move, like a like this. Come on, that's all, something like that. Let's stick with our show. Yeah.
Yes, which leads us into episode 3. But before we move into episode 3, let's talk about who was our favorite and least favorite for this episode. Let's start with the least favorite this time. My least favorite was Miss Robin because, baby,
God.
everybody at that first round table, everybody wanted her gone, baby. But she some kind of way convinced herself to stay. They was attacking the fuck out of her.
Roll on, you go next.
We can't hear you.
So I'll go then. So who my least favorite was again was Robin. Um Danielle almost was mine, but I sat back and said, okay, well, she doing them tears. She's walking away. Danielle, she just let her play her little game right now. But Robin was my least favorite. And plus some of the things she say have me like, Robin, calm down. Cause she made a statement about
The
friends
best move.
lying and different things like that. And I said to and she said, because I had a friend like that stole from me, lied in my face and played. And I said, she ain't talking about nobody but her husband. We all know who you talking about, Robin.
She basically deflecting.
Can
Yeah.
y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Um, I'ma say it and I'ma say it again. My least favorite player is Carolyn. Cause she be sitting there looking all stupid. She gonna give her stuff away. I can't wait for that.
I thought that too, but nobody was calling her out though. They was calling out Danielle. So my most favorite that episode was Boston Rob and West because they was just playing the game very well. They was well, and they didn't have no choice to because they couldn't participate in the first round table, and nobody knew that. Well, the traders didn't know that Boston Rob was a trader yet because he didn't go into the thing until at the end of the episode.
So far we got Dorinda and Wells both murdered, both faithful. Still no traitors has been taken out the game. So the traitors are winning
Right.
right now with two faithfuls gone. Moving on to episode 3.
Yes, episode 3 opened up with I am being murdered, which she wasn't a threat. So they only, I guess, they wanted to cause confusion, which that's exactly what they did. But in that confusion, they was able to weed out one person. That one person was Danielle.
Okay, so what you think about the traitors round discussion about voting Ayana off? You see how RuPaul Bob stood on business.
I like how Bob stepped up in that roundtable discussion and
Yes.
really trying to be the top trader, if
Mm-hmm.
you will, like Phaedra was trying to do. Like, but in the last season, it was that guy. Phaedra was trying her hardest, but that guy was until they got him out. This time, it seemed like Bob is the top trader because he's really navigating it. Boston, since Boston Robin him now, he trying to take control. But we gonna see.
Yeah. And they wanted to keep it shook up. The third house, that's the second housewife. Okay, so
Mhm.
Ayana gone. She was crying. She was hurt, and she said, "I want to know who put me
Okay,
there, who
she
murdered
probably
me."
false production.
Yes.
She's very much the handle.
I mean, I would have went another way. Cause if I was gonna go another way, I would have went an obvious way. And an obvious way, if you're a game player, is one of the bigger threats because you got to think of long game. So you got to think west or down. But people aren't thinking like that because the longer they stay in the game, the harder it's going to be to get them out.
And see, that's what I be saying too, Roland. You are absolutely correct. I agree with you on that. When it come to these games, I don't understand why they don't vote out the real threats. You get what I'm saying? At first, they always vote out the people that's like deer in the headlights, just people that's just dingy and don't. You know what I'm saying? That's no threat, nothing at all. And I'm like, why get these people out so early? I want to go for the big people. Get these people out. Let's shake it all the way up. Make them kind of tune down a little bit. Make them humble themselves. But they always go for the little ones.
And that does kind of cause confusion, but as we've seen, there wasn't enough confusion.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
also they recognized one of the first alliances, the Bambies.
The Bambies, yes. All three of those dingy. Well, I can't call Chriselle that, but yes,
Yeah, Chriselle on her shit.
yes. I love Chriselle. She is the sweetest. But I love when they wake up in the morning and sit at that breakfast table to see all the fake faces. Ooh, that I think out of the Trader show, I love the challenges. But what I look forward to is when they get up for breakfast in the morning, sitting at that table to see how they act, the fakeness, the
Don't get
lies, and just
herself away.
yes. And the round table too. That's key. But that breakfast, it shows. And that's something that you would think about. And was like, oh my gosh, she was a traitor the whole time. And every morning I came to breakfast, she was sitting there like, no, oh my God. The fakeness kills me.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be crying like Danielle ass keep doing.
Yes. But I
That's
love it.
why she's once again. I'm just let y'all know now. She's once again my least favorite this episode
Well,
because
get off of that lady. You got to know her
acting was
history.
just no.
Get off of that lady, man.
Obviously, somebody needs to be on her harder because she gave herself away.
Okay.
Okay.
So this episode, we also have another challenge, which was the clown thing. How did y'all feel about that?
Oh, they
Stupid.
all failed that one. They
Yeah,
couldn't remember the sequences.
they couldn't remember, or they didn't want to remember.
Right. That too. Going through those doors, listening to what the first people saying. Yeah, that was a good one.
I just didn't like the clowns.
I think everything, the way they got the show, everything is, I love it. I love it. I wish I could go on there.
Yes, if they have a opportunity for regular people to go on there, make sure y'all tag us.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Roll on. What did you think of the challenge?
His phone
So
must have went out again. Oh,
no,
there you.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why my phone does this every time I get on stream. It was stupid to me because it's I know it's a game of memory, but then to be startling people that ain't. I know I would lose that,
Right.
and I don't like clowns anyway.
Okay. Well. So,
So
uh-huh.
we had another round table, and this round table was really interesting to me. What do y'all think about this? Way it ultimately led to Tony being eliminated.
And the I think Bob Bob had everything, not Bob, but Boston Rob had everything to do with that.
Yeah, that was kind of a snaky move, and he called him out. You're a snake, bro.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you're a sellout, bro. That shit was funny as hell. He definitely
Yes.
did sell him out. I gave you a shield and you didn't come talk to me.
But he
Like,
only did that as a strategy to protect who they was trying to get out, which was Bob the RuPaul guy.
yeah, Bob would have been gone if he didn't do that. So
Yeah. So he protected his traitor. So far only three faithfuls. Traitors are when traitors up, three faithfuls gone. Let's see if they'll get
yeah,
another a traitor on episode 4.
yes. Episode 3. Who was y'all least favorite?
On episode 3, my least favorite. I think my least favorite was I'll say Danielle.
Same as me. Yeah,
Why don't y'all get off this lady? What is the reason?
Danielle. If you're listening, your acting sucked.
Y'all
Yeah.
gonna thank me later because she ain't the problem.
Who the problem, roll on?
I'ma keep saying it. Carolyn. Carolyn, 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 Carolyn.
Well, is she the problem? She not getting herself noticed, and that's the point of the
She
game.
she
So
actually is with that
they not
last
calling her out.
little challenge at the end of episode 3. You walking around being suspicious, that's gonna catch your eye.
I'm telling y'all, Carolyn,
Yeah,
I
she gonna
think is going
eventually
to
come
make
out,
it.
but Danielle is obviously out.
Y'all, I'm telling y'all, Carolyn got a way about her that they gonna think this quirky woman that's act like she's timid of everything. If you bump her shoulder walking up the hall, she oh my god, like that. She all of that. This woman that's like she is, her personality, the way that she look. She tatted all up, but you would never, think. And she said that. That's how what people think, but they always underestimate her, and that's what they doing and gonna do. You see nobody mentioning her name, nobody saying nothing about her. She is floating like a butterfly and gonna sting like a bee.
Exactly. But those the kind of people that is good to be traders.
Right. That's why when they picked her, I was like, yeah, she finna play this game. She finna play
Mhm.
on them because she want them to think that she is like a quirky idiot, or just that. That's what she want them to think, but she's totally not.
Right.
Roll on. Who was your least favorite? So, man, you stated that you already got a feeling so close, so early in the game. You already think you know who if the trader is going to go for.
Yeah, I think
I want to hear this, but my least favorite is Carolyn. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it. Not getting off that lady neck.
Rob Boston Rob will probably make it far as a trader.
And nope.
Well,
Okay, so
he
you
got
got
to
both Boston Rob. I got Carolyn. Roll on. Who you got?
If Danielle can chill, she can.
She can't. She'll be out by episode 6. Watch.
No. Want to bet
And if
on it?
they bring in new traders, that's the only way that she'll be able to get safe. If they bring in new traders, so that it's more people to try to convince people. But if it ain't them bringing in Jeremy gonna influence everybody. That's why he was my favorite person this episode, because he did what he had to do for the challenge, and he found the trader.
And that's another thing. Why the fuck are you selling out your own people? Because they gonna look at your ass in a minute.
That's how the game works. You see,
But it's
last
too,
season the Caucasians sold each other out.
too early. You know they like to snip us early any goddamn way. You need to chill on that. It's too early for that. Jeremy's an idiot anyway.
We'll see who make it further, him or Danielle. I'll give it to Jeremy.
You want to put some money on that? Cause the
We'll
way
see after next week. I think she gonna be gone by next week, though. I got that feeling, low key.
Who, Danielle?
Yes,
I
I
don't.
think Danielle is gonna be, whether it's next week or whenever. I think she's gonna be the first trader out, and I'm
I
sticking
don't.
on that.
I think it's going to be Carolyn.
Definitely gonna be Danielle.
So what do y'all think about Danielle sitting at the table, roll on, since she your favorite, throwing Bob name out, her fellow trader at the round table?
When did she do that?
Episode 3. She threw Bob name out there. Go back and look at it at the round table.
I don't remember that.
Give me
I
one
think she
second.
said Bob H.
She
Bob
did.
Age. Oh, she went at
She
Bob
Yeah,
did.
Age.
that's the other
She
Bob.
did because her and Bob the drag queen have an alliance together.
Oh my God.
But it's funny, both the Bobs gay.
It's funny, but it's not funny.
It is funny. They walked up to each other like, I love you, I love you. I loved it. But Bob the drag queen need to come in full drag. She only giving us Butch Queen drag.
No, she look a mess. Sorry, Bob. You look like Viola Davis.
And Chriselle in her true fashion, like she is on the show. You know, she's eyeing everybody, and every time she see everybody, look, I love your outfit. And I said, that's typical Chriselle. She eyeing your outfits
Mhm.
down.
What about every time it's a hard knock on the door in the morning? They like, that's Bob the drag queen.
Right. Yes.
Like it just got to automatically be Bob every time. And it don't be. Every time they say that, it do not be Bob.
Mm. Oh well. Well, we thought this was gonna go longer than it did, but we didn't summed up almost 3 episodes and
Oh,
go
I know
on
what I
out.
wanted to say to y'all. How did y'all feel about that secret mission at the end of episode 3?
What secret
Oh,
mission?
well, they had the murder in plain sight. Now I think it was good, but they talking too loud in that cellar, like, and Robin right there making a drink, and then I think that girl saw them when they came out.
She did.
Yes, y'all. If you in the chat, if y'all are not on Traders on Peacock, you've all go ahead and tune in to the first 3 shows. The next show, the Traders has to murder in plain sight, meaning they have to pick the person that they're going to eliminate out the game in plain sight without the faithfuls, the other people, the faithfuls knowing who they are. This is going to be a
Mhm.
great challenge. Y'all should
Yeah.
definitely tune in so we can talk about it.
So make sure y'all catch up because we're gonna be back next Sunday, same time. Next week we doing from Roll On page, right?
Yeah, Roland, we're gonna get you some. Go on your page.
Oh shit. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, we are.
Yes, I
Yeah.
can't wait to see if it's gonna be a faithful or a traitor gone. But I think
Yeah,
the faithful's gonna get a traitor this time.
I
yeah,
don't.
especially if that girl saw them.
The man is on my girl Danielle. I don't know why.
Cause Danielle is doing too much.
I said that too whenever she came in and got her food and when it sat at the breakfast the table to eat. I said, now why she doing? She doing too much right now.
Doing all that crying. Bob was crying one of them
I was
times with
trying
her
to.
too. Like
Yeah,
that's too much.
I guess we ain't say nothing about that though.
We just did. They doing too much with all that crying. You giving yourself away.
I mean,
If it ain't nobody that you actually been on the show with, then I don't think you should be crying. The only exception was when Ion was called crying for that guy. I said gra that guy because y'all know she real sentimental when people be nice to her.
Yeah.
whatever. I knew she wasn't gonna make it that far anyway.
Right. She was just a sacrifice.
Okay. So what tonight? What drops, y'all? They got the baddies dropping tonight. Um, Housewives of Potomac. That's tomorrow, right?
No, it drops tonight, but it'll be on Peacock tomorrow, and so will Marry to Medicine.
Okay. So did y'all watch the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? The new one just dropped.
I have to finish it.
Nope, I don't watch Love and Hip Hop no more.
Okay.
Ever
Okay.
since Jocelyn left, I left too.
Mm.
Well, has she left that coke alone, we'll be all together.
Ooh, well, I have to get another Jocelyn girl to spill the tea on that.
Yes, man. Work on that. Now, what y'all think about these fires in California before we go?
Well, they had evidence that people were starting some of the fires, so and then there was an explosion in Houston, Texas. So I think they're trying to do something along the lines of the borders or something.
They also said that they saw drones flying over the fire sites, that it probably was the drone setting the fires too.
Yeah, dropping one. They said they could have been dropping gasoline.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
so sick. Like, what? Why?
And it I seen a picture that it was a millionaire home, that all the homes burnt down around his house and on side of him, and his house the only one standing because of what he built his house out of. And they were
Oh
saying that that
wow.
might be the standard what they gonna build when they rebuild over there. They gonna rebuild. But that's just what happened to Hawaii a couple of years back. Remember when Hawaii had that big
Mhm.
tsunami flood and cleared it out? And they were saying that it was for all the big money people, the millionaires, to buy that land and to make. They were supposed to put like a bunker over there. That was supposed to be
Yeah.
some land that they wanted. That's what they could be doing there. But it's a lot of conspiracy theories. I just hate that that's going on in Cali for them people.
Right, because people losing literally everything, and that's
Yeah,
sad.
with all that money they got, everything better had been insured. I know that.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Roland, you still there?
I'm here. I'm here. Um,
Well, I didn't mean to get off the subject, but anything else we got about?
Going back to Traitors for a second. Do y'all know who the potential cast was supposed to be before they had this cast? And I already know what man I'm about to say because my other girl was supposed to be a part of it, but she said no.
Who?
Candace. And so was that other girl that he like, you know.
We're supposed to be on Traders.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she probably not doing nothing because she just had her baby,
Who?
Candy.
That other violent thug was supposed to be on it too.
Who?
Who? Roll on.
Monique.
Oh, Monique on Traders. She probably would have beat somebody ass. Like, you think I'm a fucking trader, bitch? Let me show you a fucking trader. One of the white girls would have been like, I do not want to be around her. Like, she is so ghetto.
Well,
They would not have been able to take her.
who is she, first of all?
Monique,
And
she's somebody's wife. Well, ex-wife now, right?
ex, thank you.
She made a career out of that. And I think it was a nice little career until they took her off the show. Well, this was good, you guys. I think we did a good, great first episode review. What do you guys think? Tell
I
us in
think
the comments if you still listening what you guys think of how we did before we sign off. Or if you want to come up real quick, comment and I'll drop the link. But how you guys think we did?
right. Come on up if anybody's in the chat and has watched Peacock and have anything that they would like to say, please, please, man, drop that link for them. And if y'all have
Hold on, is
anything
you up
else,
there? Oh, okay. This other page that's trying to come up must be him then. I just want to make sure.
okay. And if it's any other teas we can drop, let's drop it.
You there, Roland?
I'm here.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Hmm.
But
But
yeah, how do you guys think we did for the first time?
I think we did good. We hit all the points. We went from episode one on down to three, baby, and hit everything.
Yes.
I can't wait for the next show to come out. Let's get that
Yes.
stated
Well,
here.
the next episode will be coming out Thursday at 7, 8 Central on Peacock. Make sure you guys tune in. Before we leave, give them you guys social media so they can follow you, so that they can be in tune for the next live.
well, you can find me on Facebook under Tony Rebel, Instagram Tony Rebel 14, and on YouTube Roland's Revenge. I got some things coming up in the works.
And y'all already know this spoken facts. Speaking of facts, ain't nothing fake. We just all trying to keep it real. And remember, everybody real ain't your real.
Period. And y'all know I'm Man Williams. I should have said this at the beginning, though, when everybody's on here. But stay tuned. I got a performance this one on the 25th in Milwaukee at This Is It. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Flyer coming soon. I got some stuff coming up next month in Milwaukee, and it's more coming up this year. Make sure you guys stream my song Exposed. We promoting that all year. That's the lead single for the year. And I
Ooh,
got other songs that's out. So make sure y'all just go ahead and stream me on all streaming platforms, MANWILIAMZ, Man Williams, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We got some more interviews booked, and we might be doing another review, and you might see me on another panel. So stay tuned, and just keep watch. Make sure you keep up, and don't forget to share the love. See you guys next time. We'll be back with this review next Sunday, same time, but on Roland's
I,
YouTube channel.
I thought
I'll
it
be
was
sharing
Friday.
the link.
Are we doing
Huh?
a Sunday or Friday, y'all? Because we said Friday.
Oh, we're gonna stick to Sundays for now.
Okay.
Sunday, same time for now.
Okay.
Yep, so make sure you guys just stay tuned. We'll be posting all the info so you can keep up.
all right now.
Well, thanks, you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.